everybody, Nikki here with Delegate Tension Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of, let me make sure the audio thing's on, okay. Sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you just have a lot of Scorpio placements in your chart. I noticed that you guys just hated my reading for last month, and that's okay. It was a weird reading, it was difficult. And yeah, that's that. Also, it's just one of those things that I keep trying to say is if it's not your story, it's not your story. Just move on, you know. If it doesn't fit your life, if it doesn't fit what's going on for you, go to the next reader that resonates more with you. These are general readings. Not everything is going to resonate. Not everything is going to hit home. And not everything is going to be what you want to hear. That's the hard part about being a reader, right? We have to say what we see, and we can't always make it. I mean, I guess that we can make it pretty, but that kind of defeats the purpose of what we're doing. So, either way, I hope this finds you well, and I hope we have a better lineup of a reading for you today. This will be for the energy of May 1st through the 15th. We have Pluto retrograde right now. We also have a full moon happening in your sign on May 7th. That is the last of the 3 supermoons that we've had. So be prepared for that. The energy is just very intense right now, which you guys really thrive in, right? You guys are a very intense sign, which I love. But you are very deep and you are very mysterious, and you guys can pack quite a punch when it comes to the expressive nature of what it is that you have to say, especially if you're hurt or you're defending yourself. I don't know why I feel the need to say that right now, but it feels appropriate. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out what's going on with you this month. Show me what's happening for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the 1st to the 15th, please. Okay. We have the 6 of Swords reversed, Ace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. If you cannot move, if you cannot do anything right now, which most of us can't, now is an opportunity for you to really build something. There's this source of stability flanked by not being able to move out of a difficult territory, but also not totally being out in the cold. So it's almost like count your blessings and have gratitude right now for what it is that you do have, because whatever you do have, you can build upon it. This is a new opportunity that can help you get out of difficult waters. Show me the block for Scorpio here. We have the 7 of Swords, and we have the 3 of Pentacles in reversed as your block. If you have distanced yourself from people lately, like if you feel like there's no real source of support or help, second guess that, right? Like I feel like whatever's going on in your mind right now, there is a little bit of maybe you feel like people are hiding something from you. Maybe you feel like people aren't wanting to work with you, but I don't think that's the case necessarily. I feel like it's just about maybe being a little more exposed, being a little more vulnerable, being a little more sensitive. That might actually help you move or traverse through that situation. Show me what's happening subconsciously here for Scorpio. The Emperor. So there's a lot of strong energy. Could be an Aries, because the Emperor is ruled by Aries. It could also be you stepping into this really strong energy. Maybe during Aries season, you step into a really solid, strong, stable energy to kind of take back control over your life. Or this could be somebody that you're thinking about. Show me what's happened in the recent past. 7 of Wands. Maybe you had to defend yourself in the recent past. Maybe you were very tired. Maybe you finally gained a leg up or a new perspective on something, and then you just all of a sudden have people coming at you left and right. Maybe it's because of this newfound power. Show me what's happening in Scorpio's higher self. Four of Wands in reverse, so there could be issues around relocating or wondering where you want to go next. You could feel like you've lost your footing due to this person. Maybe there's some disconnect between you and this person. Maybe you're trying to defend what it is that you want from this person, because maybe things aren't very stable for you right now. Maybe you need their support. Maybe you need their assistance. You could even feel like they're lying to you about something involving stability or the household. Let's see what's happening in the near future here. We have the Five of Swords. That's probably why I made the comment about how you guys can really pack a punch verbally. Because I feel like that's coming up. I feel like you're about to say something, or you're about to open your mouth, and it's really going to hurt the person that you say it to. Ten of Cups. Yeah. Show me what's happening in Scorpio's emotional sector. We have the Artist. We have the Six of Wands. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's some really strong energy here of either you taking back what is yours. It feels like a game. Like it feels like there's a really interesting game going on between you and another person. Because there is this push and pull that you have between you two. Maybe that's how passion exists within this relationship. Maybe you guys like to fight. Maybe that's where the passion is. But it's like this energy of being withholding. Like I feel like each of you becomes withholding in certain periods of the relationship to generate an argument or to generate something to like readjust or bring back stability in. Let's see what's happening around you. The Magician. Strength. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. I do feel like if you are disconnected from somebody, there is someone trying to manifest you back into their life. I do feel like they could be struggling right now. But I still feel like there's some burdens that haven't been laid to rest between you two. It doesn't feel like a con artist energy, so it doesn't feel like this person's trying to manipulate you in any way. I mean, we'll pull clarifiers to see how true that is with what I'm saying, but that's how I feel. And then part of me is like, is that part of the game? Like, as part of the game, you guys each exercising your will or your willpower over one another to get what you want. And then it just keeps jumping back and forth. Let's see what's happening in the hopes and fears here. We have the Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords in reverse for the hopes and fears. I feel like you're fearful that whatever choice is coming up for you, that needs to be a very direct choice. It needs to be a very like on point thing. It's almost this feeling of like hoping that either you or somebody else doesn't just cut and run. Or just that the next movement or the next way forward isn't built on a lie. Because I feel like there's this thing of, you know, do you want to be free? Because there is this essence of stability being wanted, but also freedom. Let's see the far-reaching outcome here. Show me the far-reaching outcome for Scorpio, please. King of Wands. Four of Cups. Yeah, I think this game's getting old. I don't think it works the way it used to. Nine of Swords. I actually think it causes more stress and anxiety than anything. Because I think there's the realization that you keep getting pulled back into a difficult place. And then we have the King of Swords. So there could be two different people involved in this. This could also be the verbal attack that I was speaking on. Be mindful with your words. I feel like your words actually do generate quite a bit of anxiety, or it generates quite a bit of pain for this person. Maybe you hit this person where it hurts. Maybe there's things that you know about them, or things that you have found out through observation that you know are their weak spots. So when shit hits the fan, that's what you go for. That's where the attack happens. But yeah, I think you're just kind of over it. I think you're over the back and forth. I think you're over whatever the dynamic in the relationship has been. It just doesn't work like it used to anymore. Maybe there was something exciting about it at first, but yeah, it's not delivering the way it used to. Let's clarify the Six of Swords reversed with the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, please. Six of Swords in the upright. Let's pull one more here. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, something hasn't been finalized or completed yet. I feel like part of the finalization or the ending to this story is about moving through it, moving through the difficulty. Because I feel like in moving through the difficulty, this is very similar to Libra's reading. I feel like in moving through the difficulty, a new opportunity will be presented to you. But it does require something to end. I just feel like at this point, it's almost like the way that the ending to this is going is it's very slow. It's very methodical, which makes it equally painful. It almost causes more pain than pleasure, right? Let's clarify the Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Strength. You could also be wondering if this person is involved secretly with somebody else, or they feel this way about you, especially with the two kings being in the outcome. There could be conversation around this. Maybe you're trying to not expose your cards fully because maybe you are looking for a way out. And maybe you have been casually talking to somebody. It's very beginning stages. It's not something that you guys have already been romantically involved in. It's just getting to know somebody. But I feel like you're keeping things to yourself, or they're keeping things to themselves. Let's clarify the Emperor here. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody is not very changeable, right? They're very fixed. They feel like their way works, it works the best, and, you know, it could be you feeling this way as well, like not budging on what it is that you want, or what it is that you're trying to create for yourself. Let's clarify the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Wands, so that's definitely conflict in the household. Let's clarify the Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups here. Got the Page of Cups in reverse, yeah, no willingness to apologize. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups here. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, unwillingness to apologize. Being very, very, very stubborn energy. Very stubborn. One of you could also feel like they don't have to take back what they said because it was true. Or like in your mind it's true, so why should I take it back? Let's clarify the Artist. Three of Swords. Let's clarify the Six of Wands. Seven of Swords in reverse. You may have caught this person. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And because you caught this person, you're not giving them shit anymore. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're not giving them shit anymore. I do feel like this is you proceeding with a way out. I really do. Let's clarify the Magician here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clarify Strength. The Emperor in reverse. And let's clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. I'm telling you, there's whatever's happening right now, there is this really weird dynamic. Because it's almost at this point where there's just, I don't even want to use the word hatred. Like, it's not hatred. I think it's just finally seeing how dissatisfied you actually are with the situation. And because of that, you want an out. You want to figure out your out. And I think you will. Let's clarify the King of Wands and the far-reaching outcome here. King of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be very emotionally manipulative. Let's clarify the Four of Cups, or they could drink a lot. Let's clarify the Four of Cups here. Seven of Wands. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords. Four of Pentacles in reverse. And let's clarify the King of Swords. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you guys have a really interesting dynamic here. It's almost as if fighting, like you guys fighting, is the only thing that keeps things interesting in this relationship. Like the drama within the relationship is the only thing that keeps it running. But I do feel like it's losing steam. And I do feel like there's going to be a lot more that's going to be communicated and said in order to find your way out, or in order for this person to find their way out. There is still some difficulty and some complication ahead. But I do feel like change is coming, because I do feel like this does need to be released in order for you to fully accept and embrace what it is that's coming up for you. Because I do think there's new opportunity here, and I do think that there's a path out of this very difficult terrain and situation. And maybe too, you know, there might be pain. I don't really see that much pain here though. Like I see it just more as like it's become a game. But with Three of Swords and the Artist in your emotional sector, it's almost like maybe seeing the things that you don't want are helping you access the things that you do. And maybe through that you really are trying to create this new world for yourself that doesn't look like what has happened or what has been. I'm going to pull final cards from the deck of character as clarifiers. So we have flower. There's that sprout of that blossoming of the new potential. Gun. I don't know why this makes me laugh getting this for you guys, because that is a very intense card. And Baby Angel, I really do think that what's happening here is that you're starting to blossom and grow beyond what it is that you've been involved in. And because of that, there's a need to get rid of it. There's a need to eradicate the situation so that you can be free. Because whatever this newness is for you, it's very soft. It's very, it doesn't fully have its legs yet. So it's still being discovered and it's still being explored, but you can't explore it within this situation because I feel like this situation just holds you back. And there's a need to eradicate it. And it's almost like I said, going back to my very beginning statement in this video, you guys have a way of saying things that can really put the knife in someone or literally feel like a bullet, right? What you say ends up being very precise. It's very direct. There's no sloppiness in it. It has a direct point that it's trying to make. Like it has a target that it's trying to hit. Okay, Scorpio, so I hope this finds you well. If you enjoyed this reading, please don't hesitate to like, share, subscribe, or comment your experience down below. If you would like to see any additional information, such as my website, the decks that I use, and as well as my Instagram, you can find that all in my description box. And let me see if I can find my remote. I will see you guys next time.